With demand for racism vastly outstripping supply, you've got to admire the creativity of race baiters. David Lammy had a good punt with papal smoke being racist. Afua Hirsch, it was poverty porn, that's giving money to comic relief. Gina Miller is being mistaken for a cleaner. Personally, I've never seen any cleaners with a face like a smack referendum before. But when the chips are really down, you've got an emergency and you're scraping the bottom of your taxpayer-funded jacuzzi, Dawn Butler, that's who you want. When it comes to Dawn, there's nothing she doesn't know about bullshit. Let's not forget, she's the woman who confidently told us that 90% of giraffes are gay, that Obama had written a tribute to her, although it turned out in fact to be written by her staff, that babies are born without sex, and that if you don't hate Brexit, there's something wrong with you. Anyway, Dawn hit the headlines again last Sunday when she was stopped by the police for driving around Hackney. That might arouse suspicion in itself. She took to Twitter in capital letters, "I've got it all on tape." She said this terrible ordeal she'd been through, she'd been racially profiled in, again, just like Bianca Williams, in a car with tinted windows, so you work out how that's been done. There's a couple of issues with Dawn's problem of racism. The first is that her video is about a minute long. It's heavily edited, and the best, or the worst rather, that she could show of the police is that they were ultra polite, and at least when they could get in a word in edgeways with her diversity-approved hyacinth bouquet routine. They did nothing wrong at all. It was a simple mistake of a wrongly entered number plate. The car was flagged as being in Yorkshire, and they stopped the car as you would. Now, Dawn spent the first part of the week touring all the studios, claiming she'd been racially profiled and how exhausting it was doing anything while black. Let's think about what she's actually doing. If you watch the video, and it's well worth a watch, she's smugly looking into the camera and talking over the policeman and doing stuff that I certainly would never have got away with. She's enjoying herself. This for her is her currency. She's selling herself out for social media likes. Now that's the first point. The second point is, what about this poor officer that's been plastered all over social media? What's going to happen to him? Is he going to have repercussions? Is he going to lose his job? Is he going to have to attend some kind of diversity training? This is definite abuse of parliamentary privilege, but it's much worse than that. Dawn Butler and most of the left are against stop and search because they claim it's unfair. They target more young black men than old grannies coming out bingo. And they're right, because those are the kind of people that commit the crimes, those are the people dying on our streets. So what Dawn Butler is actually saying is, she will take those as collateral damage. This video came less than 24 hours in the death of a 17-year-old macheted to death on the streets of Oxford Street in broad daylight as shoppers went about their business. Dawn Butler is not going to sacrifice playing the victim, getting her free jacuzzi, pretending she's a socialist, and pretending she's fighting for equality. Those young men are collateral damage as long as she can play the victim card. So you tell me again, who are the racists?